بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألف لام ميم ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه هدى للمتقين.
Interpretation of the Holy Quran.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. With the help of Allah, we began a brief commentary of Quran. We reached to chapter Tawbah, 9th chapter of Quran, which is revealed in Medina. It has 129 verses. Please listen to verse 109.
أفمن أسس بنيانه على تقوى من الله ورضوان خير أم من أسس بنيانه على شفا جرف هار فانهار به في نار جهنم والله لا يهدي القوم الظالمين.
Is he therefore better who lays his foundation on fear of Allah and his good pleasure, or he who lays his foundation on the edge of the cracking, hollowed bank? So it broke down with him into the fire of hell. And Allah does not guide the unjust people. We said in Medina there was a mosque which was built by Prophet and his companion, which was Masjid Quba. And a group of hypocrites started to build a mosque. They built it, and Allah called it in verse 107 as a Masjid Zirar. Was built by hypocrites with bad intention. They wanted to bring unbelievers together and to bring disunion among the believers and to be ambush for a person who fought with Allah and His Messenger. In this verse, also Allah is comparing these two mosques, Masjid Quba and Masjid Zirar. Allah says, أَفَمَنْ أَسَّسَ بُنْيَانَهُ. A person, Allah is questioning, but is questioning in such a way to bring a kind of accepting from people, a kind of confirming from people. For example, it is very obvious that today, right now, is, for example, 10 o'clock in the morning, and it is a day. I say, it is not a day. It means I want you to confirm it. It is very obvious. This is questioning, but this is a question in such a way to get from other people a kind of confirming. Allah also is questioning, but He wants people will confirm it. Allah says, أَفَمَنْ أَسَّسَ بُنْيَانَهُ عَلَى تَقْوَى مِنَ اللَّهِ. Some people who made the foundation of something based on the piety of Allah, to scare and to fear from Allah, to obey Allah. It is a foundation of building a place. وَرِضْوَانٍ مِّنَ اللَّهِ. And the base of the place is to have a pleasure of Allah, to make Allah happy. Such a place is better, خَيْرٌ أَمَّنْ أَسَّسَ بُنْيَانَهُ. Or a person who has built a place and its foundation is built based on شَفَا جُرُفٍ حَارٍ فَانْهَارَ بِهِ فِي نَارِ جَهَنَّمَ. Or a place that is built like on the edge of the bank of fire or hell. It means very close to the hell. An area that is very weak and very close to the hell and fire. A person has built a place over there فَانْهَارَ بِهِ, it means, and suddenly they fell down and it broke down with him into the fire of hell. It is an example when we want to say that although you have worked very hard but it has no value, we say he has built his house on the direction of river, on the way of river, for example. When the water flow, his house will be destroyed. And also here it is an example. Allah says a person who build the buildings on shafa jurufin haren, on the edge of the hollowed bank, fanhara bihi, and it fell down with the person fi nar jahannam, in the fire of hell. Of course, when we compare these two, it is uncomparable. The person who has built a place with good intention to make Allah happy while he fears himself from Allah and he has piety, that area, that place is much, much better. Wallahu la yahdi al-qawm al-zalimin, and Allah doesn't like unjust people, doesn't guide unjust people. From this verse, we have understood that Allah wants to say that to work is not a big deal, to have intention is the most important things. Other people also had built, the people who had built Masjid Zarar, they built a mosque. But Allah says it is building ala shafa jurufin hara. They have built on the edge of the fire and hell, and they will fall down in the fire definitely. Only they had the wrong intention. They plot a plot. So we should understand that good deed is not the one that we need. We need good work and good deeds with good intention. Otherwise, many people has done good deeds and good action, but with the wrong intention, and Allah doesn't help these people and doesn't accept it. And Masjid Zarar is example of that. فَانْهَارَ بِهِ فِي نَارِ جَهَنَّمْ, so it broke down with him into the fire of hell. From this sentence we understand that sometimes a person will do something good, but he will be destroyed and will be punished by that. These people build a mosque, which was Masjid Zarar. And to build a mosque is a wonderful job. But since they had the wrong intention, they have been punished by that. And they will be punished by that. It means by building such a building, they will go to fire and hell. Then Allah says, Wallahu la yahdi al-qawm al-zalimin. Allah doesn't guide the unjust people. Allah wants to say that there are some people who take advantage of doing something good. They do something good, but since they have bad intention, not Allah is not going to guide them, is not going to accept it. Allah is going to punish by those good deeds. Brothers, sisters, we should know that Allah doesn't need our good deeds. Allah doesn't need that we build a mosque. Allah doesn't need that we help poor people. If Allah advises us because He wants to improve us to higher level, but if we do such things, but with the wrong intention, since we will not be improved, Allah is not going to accept it. So sometimes we will see that we get a good rewards only for intention, although we didn't do anything. A person who has gone outside to go to the mosque and he fell down and doesn't go to the mosque, he will get reward because he had started. But for having bad intention, Allah doesn't punish. Allah says still is not doing. Allah is Rahman and Rahim, most merciful, most beneficent. But for good intention, only intention, Allah gives reward. We should know that the intention is playing a very, very important role in our life. We ask Allah to help us to have good intention for whatever we do in our life. Thank you very much for watching. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.